YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a book haul for you guys and just show you some of the books that I'm going to be reading this summer. I'm really excited to show you guys these books, so let's just get right into it. So book number one is actually a non-fiction book, and it is Own Your Everyday by Jordan Lee Dooley. So Jordan is a business owner, a social media guru, and she basically just helps girls and women do what they love and find the motivation to go after their dreams and their goals. Jordan has been a huge inspiration to me when it comes to my faith and also just things like social media and writing. When I heard that she was writing a book, I was really excited to read it, and I actually have just started this one this week, and it's been really helpful so far. Oh! I was trying to drop that book in my hand, but it obviously didn't work out. Anyway, the next book I have for you guys is Romanov by Nadine Brands, and I have wanted to read Nadine's books for a really long time because I know she also has a dystopian series. She has the most adorable bookish account on Instagram, which I've been following for a while, but this is the first book that I'll be reading by her. This sounds so cool because basically it's a retelling of Anastasia and what would have happened if she had survived her family's execution. I think Nadine also adds some magic in this, which will make for a really cool spin. I've been waiting to read this book for a really long time, so I am so glad that it is finally out in the world. If you don't already know the story of Anastasia, I would really recommend looking it up because it's so intriguing. But basically, during the Bolshevik Revolution in Imperial Russia, the Romanovs, who were the ruling family, were captured and held as prisoners. Sadly, they all ended up being executed, but there were some theories and rumors that Anastasia survived. Those rumors were never found to be true, but it has led to a lot of interesting fiction that have been taken from that history and kind of have their own spin to it, which is what this book also does. I'm so excited to dive into this. Next we have a contemporary, which is Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. So this book is a contemporary, but I think it also may have some time travel in it. I really don't know too much about this book. It was a book of the month for Shelf Love Reads, so that's how I got it. Basically, I think it's about this guy named Jack. He's almost made valedictorian, almost made varsity, almost got the girl. He ends up meeting this girl named Kate and they fall in love, but it says on the book jacket that Kate dies. Yet Kate's death sends Jack back to the beginning the moment they first meet and Kate's there again. Still, if he has a chance to prevent Kate's death, he'll take it, even if that means believing in time travel. There's a quick little synopsis of Opposite of Always. By the way, if you do plan on reading any of these books, then let me know down in the comments because I would love to know what you guys are interested in. Next we have Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Meet the squad of your dreams. The alpha, the diplomat, the scientist, the gearhead, the warrior, the pilot, and the mysterious girl. This book sounds really interesting. It's set in space and is about a group of teenagers who are going to this military pilot school, I believe. The main character, Tyler, somehow awakes this girl named Aurora who has been trapped in Cyrosleep for 2 centuries. But she could be the catalyst for a war millions of years in the making. I've heard some really great things about Jay Kristoff's writing, so I am very interested to see how I'm going to like this one. The book I'm writing right now is set in space, so I'm a big fan of any books that are in that setting. The other book I have is Nocturna by Maya Motain? Maya Motain? Yes, Maya Motain. This is a fantasy book, and I was really curious about it because the whole world building is based off either Mexican or Spanish influences, I believe. It looks like we're following 2 characters, Finn Voy, who is a thief who has magic, and then Alfie, who is the prince. Finn loses her magic, and to get it back, she has to steal some sort of treasure from the palace. And while there, she ends up crossing paths with the prince, who is also dabbling in dark magic that he shouldn't be, because he wants to bring his brother back who died earlier. But when Finn's and Alfie's fates collide, they accidentally unlock a terrible ancient power, which, if not contained, will devour the world. That's a pretty interesting premise, and I'm definitely really looking forward to reading this. Alright, so I have 2 more books left, and the first one is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Fazil, I think is how you pronounce her name. I could be wrong, so forgive me if I'm wrong. This book is a fantasy book that has been getting a ton of hype this year. Evelyn Skye, who is also the best-selling author of the Crowns Game series, blurbed this, and she said it had beautiful storytelling, mesmerizing settings, and fiery characters. We Hunt the Flame is danger, magic, and hope all wrapped into one, and it is intoxicating. I don't really want to read much about what this book is about. I think I just want to go into it and be completely surprised. Pretty much the only thing I know is that it's about a girl named Zahara, I think, who is a hunter. She has to brave a cursed forest in order to feed her people, who are being treated very poorly by the Sultan. The other main character is actually the son of the Sultan, who is the prince, so I'm assuming that these two characters are going to cross ways. But yeah, it looks super interesting, and let me know if you plan to read this. My last book is Again But Better by Christine Riccio, who is a well-known booktuber in the booktube community. I love Christine, and I love all the writing videos that she puts out about how she actually wrote this book. It's really inspiring to see how hard she has worked and to actually be holding the book that she has written. So in this book, we follow a girl named Shane who has left America to study abroad in London. She's a pre-med major, but she really wants to study creative writing. So she ends up lying to her parents and studying creative writing instead of pre-med while in London. She also has to navigate romance and trying new things that she's never done before and just not letting fear stop her from exploring and living. Her thing is that she wants to do college again but better because back in America, she basically just stayed in her dorm all day without really getting involved in her college. So now that she is studying abroad, she has a chance to do things over again. This book is already super relatable and I love it so much. I think the young adult community could really use some more books about protagonists who are college age. So I was really happy when I found out that this book was about a girl who was in college. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought. I love hearing from you guys and I just appreciate every single comment. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe so that way you can be notified when I post new videos. So that's gonna be all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are not yet following me on social media, be sure to do that. I'm at Michael_Faith on Twitter and at Michael Faith on Instagram. I will see you soon with another video.